Hey guys, it's Cyanok on my 7th attempt or so at beating this mission. I'm about at my wit's end with it, to be honest. I don't want to turn the difficulty level down. I think this time, if I think I'm gonna die, I'm seriously just going to eject from my fighter. I'll fail the mission, but with any luck I can still remain on the winning path, so I've tried this mission in a number of ways, both with the arrow and the Hellcat and a few different wingmen, and I've mixed it up with strategy. And my conclusion is they just don't give you enough to complete it. I'm sure there's some people who are good at this game that have no problem whatsoever passing this mission. And if any of you are watching this video who have passed this mission, I would love some feedback on it. I have been trying to play it a little more offensively than defensively. You really have no choice. There's just so many ships swarming you at all times. You gotta take guys out as fast as you can. I had just tried it with Vicaro, and that wasn't really a smart choice. He's good at following orders, but he's not as aggressive as I need him to be, so... Maniac was a disaster, because he kept attacking the capital ships on his own. Vagabond, I was doing pretty good with him, but I just thought at any rate I would try it with Flint on this time. See how good I could do. I think I really need to improve my aim, and I am not going to let these Voktoths run into me again. It's so unfair the loadout these guys got. They got tachyon guns and a turret. I'm just in this medium fighter. The Hellcat's a great ship, don't get me wrong, but holy crap, look how many things I'm going against here. So after this nav point, got a ton of Drauthi I have to deal with, which when fighting just a few of them, they're never that bad, but you got so many and they just keep coming out of nowhere. Come on, Flint, take these guys out. Where is she? I still think Maniac would have been perfect for this if it wasn't for his insubordination, seriously. Hey, see, these guys are totally willing to fly into you, I think. I just took some damage. I'm taking lots of damage here. I've done way better than this in other playthroughs of this mission. See, I just fired that missile right as my guns took him out, so I wasted a missile for nothing. Hey. They're just wearing me down, firing missiles at me, forcing me to use up all my decoys. Come on, Flint. Oh, you are a bad choice for this mission too, I reckon. How are we doing? Alright, so we've lost a bit of armor, but quite a bit of armor, actually. I am concerned about fuel because if I use a lot of fuel, I can actually evade enemies pretty well, but that stuff's pretty finite, so... I've diverted more power to shields, as you can see. I've seriously tried this mission in so many ways, and I'm just not making any progress on it. It's kind of sad. I thought I was on the right track with the arrow. I was doing pretty good with it, but In the end, it's weapons, you know. I mean, it can go really fast, and with all that extra speed, you can divert a lot more power to your shields, but the shields are still a lot weaker than the Hellcats, not to mention it's, well, actually, I'm not positive what the stats of the shields are. Its armor goes really fast, though. I thought Flint would be a little more aggressive than this. I think ultimately Vagabond is a good combination of following orders and being really aggressive. So as I've been doing, basically just ordering my wingmen to form on my wing so we can both just kind of cruise toward this out-of-range Corvette and not waste any fuel. Otherwise Flint will afterburn in there and I'll have to go help her out, and I'd rather us both just engage the enemy at the same time. I do get impatient waiting like this, though. So I've done a little better than this a few times at this first nav point, but when I get to the next one, there's going to be all those Drothai everywhere, and that's when things get really ugly, and it's there you're likely to see me eject. I was looking at a guide of this mission too, and that the next nav point where we encounter all those Drothai and then all the Voktoth, it's not even the last nav point. We'd have to fight even more ships after that. I just don't get it. Yeah, stand by, Flint. It's hard sometimes to find a good balance between things that are challenging and too hard, you know. I love a good challenge in this game, and I've given it an honest try, but man, I'm just can't take it anymore. And I'd like to move on with this playthrough, so I'm gonna totally cop out and eject if I have to. It's better than turning the difficulty down. I refuse to do that at any point. Alright, Flint, go in. See, your wingman just always is gonna afterburn right in there. Which is fine. I don't know if they have limited fuel or not. Always good to target those turrets. Especially that middle one on the back. That one does the most damage. It's not a mass driver. It's another thing. I can't remember the name of it. It's the same turret that the longbow has on the back of it, if I'm not mistaken. I can't remember what it's called. Alright, this next part's tough. It's just, you gotta take out these Drothai so fast or they really gang up on you. See, those guys can totally take a direct missile hit and they're fine. See, I'm already... I just fired a bunch of random friend or foe missiles, hoping to hit one. Sort of worked, but now I'm completely out of missiles, so... We'll see how long I can last, and if I have to eject, I'm gonna do it. Assuming I don't run into one of these guys first. When those guys talk, they take up my shield view, and it's pretty irritating. Alright, I'm out of here. Screw you guys! I'm gonna continue. Oh, Ison's gonna be pissed. What the hell do you expect? Honestly. They expect 2 ships to take out that many Kilrathi ships. Oh man, he's so angry.
I know it gets hairy out there, Colonel, but the Victory is the last one on the list for receiving new equipment. Next time, try and bring your aircraft back with you.
Yes, sir.
He'll get over it. Ah. That's my solution to beating that mission. I think we'll still be on the winning path, so...
Looks like Tolwyn's about to steamroller another career. I told the captain to look out, but would he listen?
Maniac, when do you know someone to actually take your advice?
I just told him I speak from experience. You poisoned Tolwyn against me from the start. He's had it out for me ever since.
Got news for you. Tolwyn had nothing to do with your lack of promotion. Your flying style took care of that for you. Tolwyn doesn't even know you're alive.
Oh, that's what you think. Everybody knows about the maniac. Everybody. How many people here know about the maniac? Oh, what, nobody?
Oh. Tom Wilson totally owns that role. I love it. It's Cobra. Again with their knife.
Sir, you seem awfully keyed up. I'd ease back on the throttle a little if I were you. We're a long way from Kilrock.
Not a moment too soon, I can tell you that.
No, I don't think I've seen anyone as anxious to waste the enemy as you.
Oh, I'd blast planet after planet through the galaxy of Kilrathi. There's no justification for their existence. And that includes your buddy, Hobbs.
Jesus, Lieutenant, it's like an endless loop with you.
You have no clue.
So enlighten me.
They took me when I was 10.
Who, the Kilrathi?
Slave labor camp. I escaped when I was 20. You have no idea what it must have been. I saw things. The psych guys spent 2 years trying to pry things out of my head after I escaped. But you can't wipe it all. There's a little bit of Kilrathi prowling around inside of me and I can't get it out. One day there won't be any human left.
We're gonna get him. You'll see.
Keep telling me that, Colonel. Even if it's not true.
So, it turns out Cobra was a prisoner of war for a while for the Kilrathi. And that's why she hates him so bad. There's Tolwyn again.
Can I speak frankly, Admiral?
Well, I've never known you to do otherwise.
With all due respect, sir, I don't think your assumption of command has done ship morale much good.
I'm not really interested in public opinion polls on my tactical decisions. And as I recall, you weren't particularly enthused about your own transfer to this vessel when it happened.
That was before I was acquainted with its crew, sir.
Ah, yes. A fine quality, your transfer of loyalties. Project Behemoth needs a guardian angel. I've been with it since its inception. The choice was clear-cut and indisputable. We all have just one superior, Colonel. The progress of the war.
Yes, sir.
So Tolwyn's pretty much officially sidelined Captain Ison. For now he's taken over command of the Victory. And here's Ison being not too happy about it.
Colonel, you shouldn't be this far away from the fray.
Wars everywhere, Captain. Escape.
Captain anymore. First time I've been like that
Colonel Blair's got inspirational words for everyone. He's a natural leader. He's a natural wing commander. Alright, well, let's just see how bad we screwed up in our last mission. Gonna save here, and I think we have time to fly one more here. Let's just get our briefing.
Well, this is a simple one, Colonel. Cover me while I fire the beam.
Sounds simple enough, Admiral.
So we didn't screw up badly enough that they had to scrap the whole mission. They're still gonna conduct their test run of the behemoths, so in the end everything was okay. I guess they realized how unrealistic it was to send a couple of Hellcats after about 30 Kilrathi ships. Let's go with Flash.
Flash, you're gonna be my wingman.
And what's our loadout? Another Hellcat? Alright. Alright. You're the boss, Applesauce. So we already got enemies here, so... Well, that makes it somewhat easy. We can, Hey.
Break and attack. And watch this action.
Couple of bombers headed for the behemoth. That's not good. They must be looking at the ship thinking, what the hell is that thing? I fired that missile and I don't think it did a thing. These guys are hard because you really can't tail them for that long because they're just so slow. You're going to run into them very quickly. And they got more armor than you, so... You can stay out of the way of their turret though, and that's really what you got to do. Yeah, see, I'm always like at risk of like running straight into them. And if you take a full volley of their guns, you are going to lose all your front armor. Good job, Flash. I can't tell if Flash is that aggressive or not. His skill is just that he's a really, really good pilot, so... He's killing lots of guys, that's good. Yeah.
Mission objectives accomplished.
Oh, that's it, huh? Alright. Well, let's take a good look at this planet, because it's about to die. Look how big that ship is compared to the Victory right there. Ooh, it's got some kick, doesn't it? Ow. Ow. Pachoo. Huh. Interesting.
Break and attack. And watch this action.
So the Behemoth was a success, but again, I just can't help but wonder why you wouldn't just maybe develop nuclear missiles and put them on a cloaked ship or something. You wouldn't destroy the whole planet, but... I mean, you wouldn't destroy the planet, but you would destroy all life on the planet. There could be plenty of other reasons too why that's not a feasible plan. Maybe it just requires too many ships, you know, and maybe cloaking technology, as far as the Terrans understand it, really is just far off for them. Way far off. I don't even know what I'm doing right now. I mean, in comparison to that last mission, this is pretty easy. Well, I guess we're not finished here. I really learned not to underestimate these stealth fighters. Where'd they go?
Break and attack.
Watch this action.
I don't think I've killed anybody yet. It's kind of sad. There we go. Yeah, they got weak shields and armor, but there is a killer ship in Wing Commander 4 that you can just keep cloaking over and over again as much as you want. It's pretty awesome. But you seldom get to fly it. Even less so than you get to fly the Excalibur. Hmm.
Mission objectives accomplished.
Oh, man. There's just all these spots on the Behemoth where the armor seems pretty much non-existent. I mean, that just looks awful, really. How could they not have finished just putting basic armor on it? Seriously. Anyway. The victory's kind of far away. So even for a planet-destroying ship, it still looks pretty cheap.
What's your status?
No damage yet, Colonel.
Hmm.
Need clearance, TCS Victory.
Wow. Gives new meaning to Big Bang, don't it, Kurt? You're cleared to land because we're heading out here and we're putting this bucket and killing.
Alright, the Behemoth was a success as far as everyone's concerned. The trick will be getting it to Kilra and using it to destroy the Kilrathi home planets. So, when we get back, we'll attend our next briefing and see what the Admiral has in store for us. So we'll see you then.